Hi, welcome to day 1 of improving your balance. Best thing to keep in mind for all of our practices over the next 7 days is that our best sort of form of defense with balance is really finding a steady foundation. So whether that's in standing, we're going to work with our feet. So that'll be where we'll start today, but know that you can always have a chair available. Being close to a wall is nice, especially if you are feeling a little nervous this morning or evening. But find yourself onto your mat, coming into a place of standing. And we're going to begin by just sort of waking up the feet, so drawing our attention and our awareness to our steady foundation, our ground. So just begin by sort of dragging your feet forward and back, just like a little chicken sort of scratching at the dirt. We're just getting some circulation. Good. And once you've done this a few times, begin to start to settle the feet. And we're going to begin just sort of rocking forward and back on our toes. And it starts out small to begin, and then it becomes a little bit larger. So feel free to lift the heels and roll back onto the heels as you lift the toes. Good. And once you've done this a few times and even sort of, going a little past your edge where you feel yourself sort of wobble, maybe a couple of times, then start to settle the feet, so getting smaller and smaller with your movements. Good. Eventually feeling both the heels and the toes on the earth. Good, and then just go ahead and start to lean and rock a little bit side to side. So notice how the weight shifts from the outside, our sort of pinky edges of our feet, in towards the big toes. Good. And we're just drawing that awareness, really sort of settling into our feet. They're an area that we don't pay a lot of attention to, but that does a lot for us. Good, and then again, that smaller movement side to side. Beautiful. And then notice that as you come to stillness here, there might be that lingering sensation in the feet. Almost like a little tingling, and that's good. We want that awareness. We want to wake up the feet. We want to get the blood moving. Good. All right. From here, just be mindful that we have a little bit of softness in the knees. So there's always softness within each posture. Whether there's engagement, there's always somewhere in the body that's relaxing and letting go. All right. Good. Beautiful. Find your hands onto your hips. Good. We're going to come back to that rocking forward and back. Good. And then come a little bit higher. Come up onto the tippy toes and lower back. Good. All right. Beautiful. The next time that you start to rock up onto the heels, if it feels okay, start to raise the arms and then lower down. Good. Draw up. Come up onto tippy toes, reach, and then lower down. Good, so now we're getting this awakening all the way up into the calves. A couple more. Good. Awesome, and the next time that you roll up, lift those arms, soften the shoulders, and then slowly, with control, start to lower the heels. It's all good if it's quicker, but take your time as you settle and ground. Keep the arms lifted. Let those shoulders relax. Let there be a little bit of space between the ears and the shoulders, so relax the head, neck, and jaw. Good. As we inhale, press into those open feet, lift up through the crown, reach through the fingers. And as we exhale, we're going to twist to the right. So twisting from our navel, right rib, right shoulder. Let your arms open out into T. Good. Inhale to come up. And as we exhale, twist to the left from the navel, left rib, left shoulder. Arms down to shoulder height. Inhale, come on back up. Good. Exhale to the right. Inhale, coming forward. So notice that steady foundation through our feet. Good. We'll complete on the left side. Good. As we inhale, come on back up through center. Good. Let's go ahead, roll all the way up. And then as we exhale, start to roll the shoulders wide, start to lower the arms, lower the heels. Okay, let's go ahead and drop the head here for a moment, just lengthening through the back of the neck. Let the palms face forward. Let those collarbones be broad as we open across the chest. And just start to find your breath here. Good, and then on your next inhale, start to lift the forehead, lift the chin. Good, come on back through neutral. Awesome. All right, when working with balance, sometimes just having your hands on your hips can offer just that little bit of extra assistance. So feel free to place your hands on your hips at any time. Know that you can create that sort of balance beam where your hands might float out to the side. But from here, we're going to lean slightly to the left. Start to pick up the right heel. Good. We're going to start to slide the right foot forward. And we're just standing here, balancing on our left leg. So let there be a little bit of softness in the knee. You might even bounce a little bit just to find that bit of buoyancy. Good. And then hold here. Take a big breath in. And as we exhale, start to draw this right foot back. Good. Place it alongside the left and we'll switch sides. So leaning to the right. Good. Maybe pick up the heel. Start to draw the toes a little forward. Extend the leg. You can lift it high, but we're going to start out nice and low. Good. Again, that little bit of buoyancy. Good. You might even challenge yourself, lifting and lowering a few times. Floating that left heel. Good, and then standing up tall, take a big breath in. Good, and as we exhale, let this left foot draw back. Good. Shake out the knees and the toes at any time, especially if you start to feel the body really engage and maybe build a little bit of tension. We want to let it go. We want to let it release. We don't want to hold on to it as we move into the next posture or sequence or movement. Good. All right. Beautiful. So at the top of your mat, I'm going to turn sideways on mine. But at the top of your mat, we're going to find just an easy little sun salutation just to wake up the back body. So inhale, arms out to the side, up overhead, maybe even look up. And as we exhale, hinge at our hips. Let the bum come back. Let the heart draw forward. Swan dive all the way over. Inhale, come halfway lift, so extend and lengthen through the crown. Hands might slide on shins, thighs, or in front of toes. Exhale and fold. Good, we're gonna do 2 more of these. So reverse swan dive, soft knees, let the arms reach out, lift the heart, lift the chest, hinging at the hips, come all the way back up, raising arms overhead. Good, and then exhale, swan dive forward. Good, inhale, come halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive all the way back up. Good, last one. Exhale, dive forward. Beautiful. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive all the way back up. And then as we exhale, let the hands float down through center. Good. 2 points of contact on the floor here. Press into the feet. We're going to open the arms, let them spread apart, let them come out to T. Similar to what we were just doing, palms facing down, soft knees, hinge, let the hands come forward. Good. And then hinging at our hips, come all the way down. Bend into the knees, plant the hands. We're going to step, hop, walk, or jump both feet back. And we're going to press up into a downward facing dog. So pushing into our hands, lift your hips, and then lengthen through the heels. So if I lengthen the arms, we're not going to stay here. We're not hanging out in our down dog. So try and enjoy it as best as you can. Take a big breath in and a full breath out. Good. From here, you're welcome to extend the right leg up and back behind you, but we're just gently drawing the right leg forward. So however you get the right foot forward, we're going to place it in between the hands, setting up for our crescent lunge. So we're going to stay high on the back left foot. So again, we've got 2 points of contact, but now they're spread a little bit wider. So sometimes with creating a little bit more balance and structure, we want to widen our feet. So feel free to wiggle this right foot a little bit wider out to the side just to sort of broaden your little placement of your feet here. Good. All right. From here, start to walk one hand onto the right thigh or knee. Left hand can follow. Good. Lifting the hips, come up and out slightly, and then square the hips, left hip forward, right hip back. From here, maybe bend deeply into this right knee, just mindful that it's stacking over the heel or just a little bit behind it. You always want to be able to see that front right big toe. Good. All right. With balance, again, if you're feeling like you're sort of walking that tightrope, hands can always come out. You can have your hands on hips, or if you're feeling pretty steady with this wider stance, feel free to raise the arms up overhead. Good, so whatever variation works for you, whether arms are alongside the ears, hands can be at prayer, hands on hips, hands sort of floating, whatever works, your body, your practice. Good. So we're extending and reaching back through that left heel, finding our breath. And in order to help with our balance, sometimes it's nice to find a drishti, a steady gaze, so a place to sort of rest your gaze. Oftentimes it's sort of in front of you, just a little ways ahead and lower down, and it's something that's not moving. So whether it's a spot on the floor or something just within your view that you can sort of focus on, that may help. Good. All right. From here, let's all go ahead and open our arms out into T, sort of find our little balancing wire. Soften the shoulders, relax the elbows. Good. If you'd like to challenge yourself, we're gonna lift up this right heel. So now our points of contact are still there, but just a little bit smaller. Take a big breath in, and then lower that right heel down. Good. Did you feel that right glute really start to fire? Good. All right. From here, let the hands maybe find this right thigh. We're going to lean forward. You're going to press into this right thigh, right foot as you start to drag or slide or glide this left knee, and it's going to come forward. So maybe hands find the hips as it just sort of draws forward. Good. Find your balance, find that steadiness here on your right foot, right leg, and then lower the left leg down. Good. Maybe roll out the toes, especially again if that right glute got really active, let it release. Good. All right. Second side, same sequence. So when you're ready, inhale, arms out to the side, up overhead, look up, easy sun salutation. Exhale, hinge at the hips, swan dive forward. Good. Inhale, come halfway. Exhale, fold. Good. Inhale, reverse swan dive all the way back up. And as we exhale, we're just going to dive right back in. Inhale, come halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, soft knees, press the feet, come up. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, come halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Good. Inhale, reverse swan dive, come all the way back up. Good. And as we exhale, let's go ahead and open our arms to T. Good. Let the hands start to float down, palms down. Good. Awesome. Feel yourself here. Feel that pressure down through the palms. Feel the feet on the mat lift through the crown. Good. Inhale, turn the palms up, rise up. As we exhale, hinge at our hips, dive forward. Good. Bend into the knees, plant the hands. This time we're going to step, walk, hop, or jump our feet back. Once again. Good. Let your palms find the mat. Lift the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Let those shoulders roll wide. Lift the hips. And on your next inhale, maybe extend as you draw the left leg straight back. And then bend at the knee as you start to draw the left knee forward and step the left foot in between the hands. Good. So again, find those 2 points of contact. If you're already feeling a little unsteady, a little uneasy, maybe widen the stance just a little bit. Good. Wherever you feel comfortable, we're staying up on the toes of that back right foot. We're going to start to walk ourselves onto this left thigh. Good. Come up, come out. Lift up, and then square the hips. Right hip forward, left hip back. Then maybe start to deepen the bend in this front left knee. Good. We're extending and reaching back. Good. Hands can stay at hips. Hands can find that steady little wire here. Maybe hands at prayer. Or if it feels okay, reach the arms forward and up. Arms alongside the ears. Good. Again, mindful of our core here. So tucking those low ribs, hugging the navel. Nice strong back. Steady breath. Maybe finding that drishti, that place of focus. Good, and if you want to challenge yourself, firing up the glute, sort of narrowing our points on our floor here. Start to lift the left heel, come up onto the tippy toes. Good. Awesome. Once you're complete, lower the heel. Good. Start to lower the hands. Find this front left thigh. Good. We're going to hinge forward. We're extending onto the tips of the toes. Press into the left foot. Press into the left thigh. Start to drag, slide, or lift this right foot. Let it come forward. Let's go ahead and raise our arms up. Find a little balance here on this standing left leg. Good, and then lower the right leg, lower the right arms. Good, again, roll out those feet. Good. Awesome. Beautiful. Back here in standing. Just a quick little easy sort of practice here to ease in. So again, find your feet. Roll forward and back, side to side. Find that nice central line of energy. We want it to rise up through the soles of the feet all the way to the crown of the head. Go ahead and roll the shoulders back. And let the jaw and head be nice and soft on top. Go ahead and close your eyes. Let your palms face forward. Connecting and coming back to your breath. Good. Notice if you can still feel that little bit of energy in the feet. Maybe notice if it's started to spread throughout the body, the backs of our legs, our glutes, even into our forearms and hands. Good. Take a deep breath in and a full sighing breath out. Again, big breath in and full breath out. Good. Hands come together at your heart center. Just a slight bow of the forehead, drop of the chin. Steady breath, steady body. Thank you for taking your time and sharing it with me. Have a wonderful rest of your day or evening. Namaste.